All right, let's get right into it. Today we are talking about a full-blown war for talent that's shaping the future of AI. We're talking about a massive corporate showdown between tech titans, and believe me, the prize is nothing less than total dominance in the next tech revolution. And boom, we're starting right in the thick of it with this shot fired by Elon Musk. He just comes out and says that top engineers from Mark Zuckerberg's Meta are jumping ship to his AI startup, xAI. And get this, he says they're doing it without needing insane initial comp. As you can guess, that really stirred the pot. So that leads us to the big question, right? What is really going on here? What's driving this very public, very aggressive fight for the best and brightest minds in AI? You know, this is about way more than just a few employees changing jobs. This is about the future. Because, and this is important, this isn't just a Musk versus Zuckerberg thing. No, we are smack in the middle of a huge, industry-wide talent war. The source material for this actually calls it a brutal crusade for brilliance, and honestly, that's not far off.
And the number one weapon in this war? It's poaching. We're talking about the aggressive, sometimes ruthless, recruitment of top-tier talent straight from your competitors. It might sound harsh, but in Silicon Valley, this is just how the game is played when you're racing for the top.
So what's everyone fighting for? What's the end game? Well, it's the ultimate prize, achieving artificial general intelligence, or AGI. This is the holy grail. We're talking about creating machines that have cognitive abilities just like humans. And the company that gets there first, they could literally redefine the world as we know it.
And you know, this whole thing has become this fascinating back and forth. First, you had Meta just ruthlessly poaching top AI talent from places like OpenAI, but then OpenAI hits back with what the internet perfectly called a reverse Uno and starts poaching talent right back from Meta. And just when you think it can't get crazier, Elon Musk's xAI jumps into the fight, aiming directly at Meta's engineers.
Okay, so let's get a clear look at the three main players here, the combatants at the absolute center of this whole conflict. These are the titans, making the moves that are shaping this entire battlefield.
So here's the board right now. You've got Mark Zuckerberg's Meta using its insane resources for that ruthless poaching to build out its super intelligence labs. Responding to that, you have Sam Altman's OpenAI, which is now fighting to poach that talent right back. And then, jumping into the ring, you've got the wild card, Elon Musk's xAI, making this incredibly bold entrance by going after Meta's top people.
But what is really at stake here? I mean, beyond just hiring people, what's the real motivation? Why are these companies fighting so hard, so publicly, over what is a pretty small pool of experts?
Well, here's Musk's core pitch. It's not just about a job. It's about the potential for a massive financial win. He's basically telling these engineers that the room for growth at his startup, xAI, completely dwarfs what's possible at a huge established company like Meta.
And look, this isn't just talk. Musk's company, xAI, is already showing it can pull in major contracts. I mean, right after launching its chatbot, Grok, it landed this huge deal with the U.S. Department of Defense worth
$200 million.
a $200 million contract for a project called Grok for Government. A deal like that proves this isn't some pie-in-the-sky startup anymore. This is a real player winning massive, influential deals. So if you're one of these engineers, let's recap the sales pitch, right? You've got the epic, grand challenge of building AGI. You've got the promise of basically infinite computing power, all the GPUs you could ever want. You've got the financial carrot of huge market growth. And you've got this cultural promise of being hyper-merit-based, where only your results matter. That's a pretty tempting package. So why does any of this matter to you? Why care about this corporate slugfest? Well, because the winner of this war is almost certainly going to be the company that builds the AI that powers, well, everything in your life. Your phone, your apps, all the services you use every single day. This really boils down the choice these top engineers are facing. On one side, you have the establishment pitch. It's the insane initial comp, plus all the resources of a behemoth like Meta. On the other side, you've got the challenger pitch. The pay is great, but not unsustainably high, but it comes with the massive growth potential of a startup like xAI. It's a bet on a much bigger prize down the road.
And here's Musk's final knockout punch. It's all about the culture. He's saying, look, at xAI, your pay isn't just some fixed number. It's directly tied to what you create. If you do something amazing, your reward will be equally amazing. That's a direct appeal to the absolute top performers.
So the bottom line is this. This whole talent war is so much more than just a few billionaires taking jabs at each other online. No, this is the fundamental battle to assemble the teams that are going to invent the AI that shapes our entire future.
And that leaves us with the big question, doesn't it? As this whole thing continues, who really has the winning hand? Is it the scale and stability of a giant, or is it the speed and disruptive potential of a startup? The team that gets that answer right won't just win a bidding war, they'll probably build our AI future.